Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I've been having a play this time with, I'm not doing them in order of alphabetical, so well, I just thought I'd just pick them at random, the ones I fancied, and I thought I'd have a go with this. Lovely is the Day, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I love it, love it, love it. And it comes with the dies, which are the lovely leaves dies, and oh, the card I've done is beautiful. Well, I think it is anyway, but I hope you like it as well. So I've got my card pieces and my ribbon ready. I've got some of the gold edge ribbon and the little gold trim ribbon. I've got my, it says waves, but if I turn it upside down I get clouds as well. So we're going to do a bit of blending. I've got some Granny Apple Green, which is going to be our layer card. We need this, and I'm going to slice that down to 3 inches because of my little die machine. This is watercolour card, and I've just cut this into 4 pieces, so we will be trimming this down afterwards. And my card base, which is half of an A4 white. I'll tell you the measurements of this once we've trimmed it down, but this is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. This is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8, but I'm going to trim it down to 3. That way I can get it through my little die machine, because we're going to be doing some die cutting as well. And I can get 3 flowers on each one, but I need 5 in total. So I'm having a look to see if I've got any scraps in my scraps bin. Whoa. Or maybe I can get another one on there. Let me just check the size of my stamp when I can pick it up. Oh yeah, I'll get another one on there, so that's 4. I always look to your scraps first. I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of those. I'm just checking. No, they're all too small. But I always keep my strips of white for sentiments, or, you know, if it's big enough to get flowers out of. So shall I show you my card first? It's this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the little bits of white, and it's not my chalk pen, believe it or not. It's Wink of Stella. I've got it in white, gold, silver and clear. You can buy them off the internet. And I've even done the little flowers with the white Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see the shine, but oh, to me it's there. It's beautiful. And I've gone over the white parts of the flowers is there as well. Don't know if you can see it. I've also used my shimmer spray. It doesn't show up too great on watercolour card, but there is some sparkle there. And I've also taken the end out and dripped it all over, give it some splashing. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Lovely is the day that is touched with kindness. How wonderful. I punched holes in this. I'm not going to do it on the next one because I wanted to thread that through, but because it was so wide, it didn't look very nice. So I disguised it with a little bow. I was going to put another one there, but I just thought, no, just tell them what you've done, and then we'll leave that bit out. So I'm going to use this for my sentiment, because I'm going to be die cutting. There it is. So I'm going to use that as a sentiment, for my sentiment. So that's for that. So I'll just get another piece of white card out, and I'll turn it this way this time, and I'll cut it at 3 inches. I know I'm going to get 2 extra flowers out of there. May even get them out of that piece, but I'll put that in my little scraps bin now. Nothing goes to waste. So let's just fold and burnish our card base. We can set that to one side then. But it's well worth. We're going to do some gold heat embossing. Love it. There we go. Pop that to one side. We don't need that for a while. Now our watercolour card. We'll pop those in a minute. We'll do the stamping on those. Let's do a bit of blending. Let's get some blending going on. I do love a bit of blending. And I've got two gorgeous brushes. One which was donated to me by the gorgeous Karen Resenbrink, all the way over in, as you can tell, This is this one. You've seen me use this one before. So I use this for the grass, which I'm using. There's my die for later. Granny apple green as well, hence for the colour of the card. I got my Versamark out ready. And I'm just going to gently use this brush. And it's only going to be a subtle green. It's not going to be in your face. You know, I'm only going to do it gently. And it just blends beautifully. So I may have a touch more. I love that. And you just want it about a third of the way up the card. Beautiful. And to get rid of it after, just go over your paper, your scrap paper. Oops. And just take off the excess. I mean, I can jump straight in and use that now with the blue, but I'm not going to. There we go. Because I've also got this, and this was given to me by the gorgeous Cinders, oh, many moons ago, and I've just realised where it was. So I used it first of all for shimmer, because you can see the shimmer on my hand now. It's deep in the bristles, but I'm using it for my sky now. I'm turning it upside down, and I'm using Seaside Spray. Absolutely adorable colour. And you can leave this stiff to get your colour on at first. And this blends beautiful. So just pick up your colour, same as you would with the other brush, open it out, and then just fetch it in. She says, and best keeping it open, aren't I? And I like that look of the cloud, the rolling stuff there, because it reminds me of the clouds. And we're going to add clouds to this actually. Where's my little stencil gone? There we go. So I'm just going to close the bristles this time for this part. Just give subtle hints. And I love the fact that the Seaside Spray is a gorgeous sky colour. You don't have to do it in a complete row. But any makeup brushes will help with this blending. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to just top that little corner there now with a little bit more. I think we're good to go. And I just cut these out of acetate. These were from, oh, what were they from? One of the dies we had from a couple of years ago, I think. But I've had that in my stash for a while now. Oh, that was a bit dark, isn't it? But I like that. That's perfect. That gives me the sky. I can wipe that clean later on. I've got so much stuff on my desk, it's unreal. So we can close the inks. We don't need them yet. Or again, should I say, because the rest is all going to be done in gold. So let me pop them to one side. Again with this, just go over. Look how much blending space you've got with this brush. Watch. Look at all that. Perfect. And then just pop it away. That's good to go. My blending tool's good to go. Pop them back in my drawer. I'm going to grab my shimmer spray. I did this after I put the flowers on the other one. And before, so just shake it, activate all the powder off the bottom. We do need this piece of paper for later. I'm just going to spritz the card. I'll have to do it in the air, so do it in the air and then just catch it. So lovely, look at that, beautiful. It does buckle a little bit, but it will be fine when it dries. And then I just splattered. Got a bit of a big one there, but they'll be covered up by my flowers later. Look at my desk. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And we're going to be using that again in a while. So I'm just going to set that to one side. Look at that. Beautiful. So I can fetch in. Let's clear this space a little bit now. My goodness. Got everything everywhere. Got sparkles and bits. So we're going to be needing our piece of paper, which is 3 inches wide. We're going to grab our embossing buddy. Just go over your papers. All 3, because we're going to have sentiments on them. And a couple of extra flowers. So just give them a rub down. Don't worry that we've sparkled and splattered that as well, because we're going to do that later anyway, so that can go away. In comes the Versamark. Now we're going to line this beautiful, beautiful flower up. I'm going to hopefully get 2 on here. Oh, beautiful. I've got my heat tool, but it needs warming. Now I can see that in the light. And I'm definitely only going to get 2 on here. Perfect. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we need 3 on this one. We always work in odd numbers. Oh, these flowers are just so gorgeous. Yes, definitely 3. Perfect. So, while we're here, I'm going to die cut the shape first, and then we're going to heat set that with the gold. So I've got my gold powder. And lift up the spoon. Shake off the excess. I don't do heat embossing very much, and I really enjoyed it on that other card. So I might start doing it a bit more, because it just added to so much elegance. Isn't that gorgeous? Flick off the excess. Make sure you got plenty on there. And I haven't got any dusty bits anywhere, as I can see. Let's just pop the lid on before we heat set it all inside the tub. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'm just going to warm the tool up, and it is pretty loud, and I do apologise, but it's just something we can't avoid. Just give it a few minutes to get hot. The hotter it is, the quicker it does, and the less buckling you get. There you go, she's starting to turn. Beautiful. perfect, absolutely perfect. Love those, absolutely stunning. Oh, love them. So I'm going to grab them, I'm just going to pop them to one side. We're going to do some colouring first with those. Let's just grab our little plates. While the heat gun is still hot, see, we will be able to heat set that sentiment very quickly. Just pop that on. Squeeze it nice and tight. And then just send it through. Perfect. Perfect. There's our shape. Right, let's just get this popped up first. I'm going to pop that to one side. We will be coming back to this for the flower. Get my sentiment now. Line this up. I'm going to try my best to keep it as straight as possible. It is photopolymer. Get it nice and juicy. And I'll squeeze the head. That looks perfect. That looks absolutely perfect. So pop that away now. Again. I always pat it down and take it away. I know my spoon was upside down, but and then just flick off the excess. You see people dunk it in and stuff like that, but I find that it can tend to smear if you do that, and if you don't get it perfect, but that looks great. So, pop this away. Whoops. Grab my little tweezers, which I have here, because it will get really hot. And again, sorry about the noise, but warm the tool. The quicker you warm the tool, the less warping you get. So this is relatively hot still. How quick was that? And I love to watch it change from dull powder to a gorgeous shine. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. So I'm going to colour my flowers now, and then when we die cut them out, we're going to carry on colouring them. Oh, yes, carry on. If you notice on this card, because it's so thin, when it's die cut out, then you know how much to put in for the pale. So I use the dark on the inside and the pale on the outside. So let's just grab these in. Love these, absolutely stunning. Look at the shape on that flower. So I used a very subtle, this is Pink Pirouette and it's retired, but let me do the yellow first, sorry. On the yellow, we're just going to do the centres where those little stamen are. And then I've got a guide then of where I'm going to put the little shade of pink. You don't have to colour them in at all if you don't want to, but I find just adding a little tinge of colour. And then when we add the Winker Stella, it'll spread it out just a little bit for us. And I'm just basically going around the centres. Absolutely gorgeous. I've had a day today where I've had no post. I'm quite shocked. So I used, the dark Granny Apple Green, just going on my leaves. I might not add the white Wink of Stella to the leaves this time. I might just use the clear. But Wink of Stella comes in it comes in about 30 or 40 different colours. If you type in a wig, Wink of Stella, on eBay, some shops sell a whole range. But they come in gold, silver, white, red, green, you name the colours of the rainbow, they come in there. Stampin' Up supply the clear one, just for sparkle. And this doesn't take long at all. And don't worry about going over the lines, because we're going to fill those gaps in once we've die cut these beautiful flowers out. They look so elegant done in the gold. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those, aren't they pretty? So, back to my little machine now. I love this machine. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I've got my little piece of tape ready as well, which is actually on the die itself. Look at that, fits on there perfect. I just literally pop that on. And then just press that tape. Wait for the crack. Come back. Pick that up and move along. Press. We can pull those flowers out in a minute. Pick that up. And move it along. And this one I will just literally spin it round, and the flowers are coming out beautifully. Just make sure I got, there we are, I heard the click that time. Pop out my gorgeous little flowers. How beautiful. Moving on to the last two. I swear by this little machine, it is fabulous. Press. Oops. Oh, do you know what? It's my fault because I've got it. It's on paper. If I move the paper, there we go. It would come out quicker. So last one. I find with this as well, if you, it starts itself off. There we go. There's my little So Crafty little die machine. I love it. It's perfect for me to show you what to do on camera as well. So just pop that back on there. These will pop out now. How yummy are those flowers? Perfect. And I leave that tape on there. It's a godsend. So back with our card. We're going to trim this down now to just shy, so we've got a small green border. So I'm going to take this down to 3 3/4. And I'm going to take it off the bottom. I want more sky, to 3 3/4. We can check that before we put this away. That is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm going to mount this on now because I want to wrap around the green as well. Or should we wrap this first? Got quite a long piece there, haven't I? Just need enough to wrap around. Get some tape. I always find it holds better with tape, and we can glue then as well. And I just found a couple little pieces just to attach either side. So where's my pokey tool gone? There it is. So we'll wrap the first piece round. And then we'll remove our tape, and then we can line it up. And then we can cut off the excess then. I'm not going to press down because there's glue on the back. Let's trim that bit off. We don't need all that. I know it's gone to waste, but you could use that as a little banner on something. You could always dangle it down off a card, on another card though. So, glue at the ready. Always go over my tape and my ribbon. I mean, you don't have to use watercolour card. I could have quite simply done that on Whisper White and it would have given me the same effect because we were blending. But I had it out and I thought, oh, let's use a little bit. So, nice even border, top and bottom and all round. Spread out that glue. Perfect. Let's have a look, check for distance. Brilliant. So 3 of these are going to get glued down first, and then the other 2 I'm going to put on dimensionals. So let's get these babies glued up. Spread them out. Just so gorgeous. These flowers are beautiful, and I want to place this one first. I interacted with the leaves as well, you know, I thread them through. So this one is going to go in there. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you could stop at 3. It's just pleasurable to see an odd number. Why, I don't know. But I did tuck some of these under each other. Isn't that just gorgeous? And now these 2 are going to go on dimensionals. Where's my little dimensionals? Here. So let's put that away for a minute, because we're going to even use dimensionals on our banner. And I've got a row there that I've cut in half. So we're going to add to these small areas. I may have to cut some more. This one there just fell off, so that can go on there. I think we're going to be okay. we've got these out, I'm going to have 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So they go either side of that ribbon. Lovely, absolutely lovely. So let's get our little tin. Get these beautiful flowers attached. Oops. Let's pop these up. Oh, they're just so divine. And I'm going to come down a little bit, just so we're not hiding those gorgeous flowers. Tuck those behind. Whoops. It's catching on something. Let's just leave that over the top then. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Love it. I think my ribbon's a little bit low, but squeeze those, and you know they're not coming off. Better. Yes, my ribbon is a little bit low. Too late now. So let's sit that. I wanted it in the centre. Never mind, it's going to have to go on there like that. Oh, beautiful, just beautiful. So, I used the bow maker on the last one, but I think it makes it look a bit squashed. So let's try doing it manually. See what happens. Big loop on that. Oof. Twisted. Well, that one, well, there we go, that's better. Oh, that's cute, isn't it? And it's too small. Oh, look at that. That tail's not quite the same length. That's better. So I'm going to add a glue dot for this one because it's a tiny, tiny little bow. And it looks squashed, bless it. It looks squashed, bless it. So I've got one on there now. I'm just going to roll it up. And I'm just going to pop. I think that's a little bit too big. Perhaps I should have stayed the bow maker gainer. Come down. There we go. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Didn't look very nice at all. Let's get that glue dot off. Ugh. Let me just get that glue dot off. Oh, look at it. It's sticky. Just stick to your bow maker again. You know what's best. I should never try using a manual. Always stick to your bow maker. Not you girls, me. I'm talking to my inanimate self. Just hope that tail's long enough. There we go. I know it's right then. I know the gap between the loops is okay, and that's tiny enough now. Just roll that round. See which way looks the best. That one looks quite cute, doesn't it? And then just pop. I'm going to have it on the corner. There, that is cute. That is a lot cuter. There we go. So my die can go back in there. Okay, you could simply, even if you didn't want to use the other, you could angle that and cut right through, and then just tie it in a knot. I see quite a lot of ladies just use tiny little bits of ribbon to get the max out of it. Just tie them in little knots. But I find this breeze terrible. Love the ribbon, but oh, by the time you've messed around, you've got to trim it again. Tidy up them tails. There you go, that looks pretty now. You could always add that. That would look nice. Would that have looked even nicer? What do you reckon? I'll leave that up to you. So you could decide to stay with this one, or you could use a little knot, but once you've done them, don't mess because they fray terrible. So you can even add that look. Oh, just throw it in the bin, Gaynor. I like to faff around. So right now, Wink of Stella. I've got my white one here. It says white. Always give them a good priming. I've got to get some gems on this. So give it a good shake. I did squeeze it down. You can see that it's white. So just going over the petals. I did go over the leaves, but I'm going to use the clear one on these leaves. Yeah, eBay, you can get white, you can get all the colours of the rainbow on the Wink of Stellas. They don't just come in clear. Stampin' Up only supply the clear. Or you can just simply save your old pens, make them up with rubbing alcohol and the shimmer paints, or the shimmer powders even, but I prefer the paint because it doesn't it sets otherwise, like it does in my spray bottle. And I tell you what we haven't done yet, this gorgeous flower in the centre of our card. Gorgeous cluster of flowers. Oh, that's because we haven't put it on our card yet. Hey, not even in our card yet, and I was me thinking it's finished. It's here. And then just stamp that down beautifully. That's, look, see there, it dries very white. So I'm going to do it on the inside of the flowers in there as well. I'm not going to add anything on the green because it might come through. Oh, mind you. Oh, I don't know whether... Yeah, let's get this Wink of Stella on these white flowers. Just dot. take long to dry. But what I'll do in a minute, whilst that is drying, I don't want to close the card until it's bone dry. Oh, it's just so pretty. So, you're going to have to just wait, Dina. Otherwise all that'll transfer. I know what to do on the other side of the card. So I'm just blotting it a little bit. That's better. You can see the shine on that one now. There you go, see it? Lovely. So let's get attaching. I thought we'd finished then, and I even attached the green to my card. So and again, nice even border all round. Whoops. That's it. Perfect. Just going to give that a rip from behind. You've got that gorgeous floral. These are on the front. Oh, just love it. I'm going to use a little bit more shimmer spray, just so it sparkles on my flowers. And then we're going to use normal Whisper White. Not Whisper White. Look at that shimmer. Not beautiful. Oh, so just so pretty. Now my clear Winker Stella. Oh, we didn't do it. Oh, look, I've attached them. I haven't filled the green in. Oh, what a silly sausage. To get rid of the white. Me chatting away like crazy and I forget something totally important. Just have to be really careful on those ones that are glued down, that don't go over the sides. Silly sausage gainer. Hence the paper that you saw when I first pulled it out had green splashes on, but this is what I was laid them on there. To colour them in. And then it totally forgets all about it. See if I can get in there. It's not too bad. Yeah, don't do as I've just done. Do get yourself a piece of scrap and fill all the white bits in. That's not too bad now. White's bugging me. It looks like Tipp-Ex, but with shimmer. Yes, I did. Oh, I can't believe I've just done that. I only noticed just come in now to get the Winker Stella, just so I can sparkle up these beautiful leaves and stems. I think this is me running out. I have to make another solution up. And the lady said, I didn't see the video. If I can find it, I will send you the link. Or I might just do another quick video on making one. It's just rubbing alcohol, a couple of squirts of hairspray, and the shimmer paint that Stampin' Up sell. But with these, when you get the normal Winker Stella, let me show you. I've got one here spare. They're never full. With the one I do, I fill it to the top. So, give that a shake. They literally only fill to there. So, I fill mine all the way up to the top. Yeah, definitely, look, you can see. It's only to there. Can you see the solution in there? I hold it at an angle, you can see there, it's only there. Which is like quite a lot of difference when you think about it, because it's supposed to be halfway. You take this little ring out, you pull this out then on your old one and fill it up with, I'd put the shimmer paint in first, about 5 or 6 drops, or half a teaspoon maybe 1 teaspoon. Then put a couple of squirts of hairspray, only to help it dry faster, and then top it up to there with your rubbing alcohol. Well, I'd leave it to the end, top it up to the end of the P, then push that back in because it might spill over. Don't do it too full, but then you will have a full pen. Then you just screw the lid back on. That way it breaks through to that seal. And then to activate these, I won't do it here, I guess get a spare piece of paper. You've got to squeeze it. I might have a dodgy one, you know. This is broke. Look at that, it won't come out. You know why? There's no inner cartridge on this. It's a tiny little piece of plastic, but there's no metal in it. This one's got metal in it. No, it's not been pierced. Don't know what's happening here. Could be that that's clogged up. Well, I'll have to sort that out off camera and see if I can get it to work, because I'm not leaving all that there to go to waste. Oh, there we go. Always use spare paper. Look. There we go. It took mine old nib to get it. Oh, that's beautiful and iridescent now. I know I've added white, but I can always add clear as well. that now. Gorgeous. So there we go. I'm just going to add see if that works in there. I'm going to add some little gems now. That's my old one. I'll make a new solution up. Look, but look, yes, always use paper. So I'm going to use some of these gorgeous little rhinestones. And I'm just going to randomly pop them 1, 2 and 3. And there we go. There is my beautiful, beautiful Lovely is the Day card. Don't know why this keeps coming off here. I hope you enjoy, and then you'll make this card yourselves if you've got this set. It's just truly beautiful, and there's so much you can do with the leaves. They cut through some of them, and you can just lift them off the page, but they don't cut the centres out. So you've got, oh, there's a little butterfly there. There's a little butterfly, so where's the butterfly itself? I don't know. Don't know. What's that off? Oh, that's if you want to use the Stampin there. I don't know why they put a little butterfly in, but they have. But there you go. This is my card. I hope you like it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I would really love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. And come and if you have already subscribed, thank you. Perfect choice. If you which one's that? Clear. That's the white. If you haven't done, please do. I do post every single day, so if you want to see what I make tomorrow, come back and see what I make tomorrow. Don't forget the little bell at the same time. That way you'll be sent all notifications. But this is my card for today. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Love you all. Bye.